What's up, everybody? It's Darkstride of the YouTube Assassin, and today we're talking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but not, the in-game elements exactly. We're talking about the present day that they're going to have a heavy emphasis about. Most of the story is going to involve Layla Hassan and her search for the artifacts of the Isu. So we're going to be looking for a lot of those kind of things. Now, the question I have is, what do you think of all that? I think that, some of you actually have said that you enjoy having Layla Hassan as a protagonist and you want to see more of her. And some of you just really can't stomach her. Like, some of you really think that, she's just a crappy character as far as protagonists go in the present day. So what are your opinions on that? What are your thoughts on that? I would like to see more of Layla Hassan. I personally enjoyed her character, but I don't just want to see Layla. I actually want to see more of the rest of the assassins. I want to see more Sean, more Rebecca, even more William Miles. In past games, Sean and Rebecca have been in them, but they've been relegated either to comic relief or like minor parts and everything like that. It wasn't until like Desmond, really caught up with them in Assassin's Creed 2 that they really had a purpose. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, they weren't just comic relief. They started to be fleshed out as like actual characters and assassins and stuff like that. And then, once they had William Miles show up and, he's dropping his knowledge on the whole team and everything like that, I thought that was really interesting. I would have liked to see what was the cause between, the issues between father and son, between Desmond and Bill, but unfortunately they didn't get that time. They didn't get that chance. So, it would just be really interesting to see a little bit more of them and just how they flesh things out. I don't want to see just purely Layla Hassan, and I don't want to see her just looking for Isu artifacts in order to try to rule the world or something like that, or to get in favor with Abstergo. I want to see her actually come to the good guy side and realize what a mistake it was to be part of Abstergo. When we left off at the end of Origins, she agrees to go with the assassins, but she tells them that it's on her terms and everything, that she's not there to help them, that she's there to help herself. So I'd like to see what that entails. So far, the way that Layla is looking, the way that a lot of the things are going on in Assassin's Creed, she looks crazy almost. She's doing things that make no sense. She's created a machine that is supposedly special. I did a video where first I thought that maybe certain things were all in her head and she's kind of crazy. And then I did another video where, maybe her animus is defective, not special. Maybe it's defective because we have this DNA that we're supposed to collect. And, we now know that Cassandra is supposed to be the canon character and Alexios is just there for bonus points or something like that. So I don't know if that was that Ubisoft didn't think we were going to accept a female character. I have no problem with that. I don't understand why they had a problem with that. That's just weird to me. So, little things like that, like the animus for some reason couldn't tell the DNA between a man and a woman or something like that, or two totally different characters. Some people actually believed, well, maybe they're twins or something, and no, they're not twins. One is an actual existing human, and the other one, the guy, doesn't even exist. So, what was the point in that? The animus, is just messing with us, But I would love to see Isu technology. I would love to see what she does with it. I would love to see what her purpose is for finding it. That would be interesting. If it's something to help the assassins, or maybe she wants to get it out of Templar hands. Maybe she doesn't even know about the Templar. She just thinks that Abstergo is just this crazy organization of embittered pharmacists, and she really doesn't understand the fight between the assassins and the Templars. So I would like to see different things like that. I would love to see her get fleshed out and everything like that. I really wanted to see more of Desmond As you can see, I'm playing his skin in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, just running, jumping around and stuff like that. I really would have loved to have seen more of him, but, you know, of course, at the end of Assassin's Creed 3, he's dead. And then, you know, they just kind of kept certain narratives with him moving along, where they, you know, took his DNA, and that was the premise of 4. We were playing video games for an Abstergo-based company, but it was all, you know, DNA that they took from Desmond. They extrapolated his DNA, and I guess they're looking for different things, different machines and everything like that. And there are like several other pieces of Eden that we haven't even seen. What have we seen so far? We've seen the apple, which is almost in every game. We've seen the staff, which was the papal staff. We saw the I forget what it was actually called, but it was like some super telescope in 4 that, you know, it was supposed to be able to see every human being on the planet. Like nobody would be able to hide. And then, you know, like we're going to see in Odyssey the spear, which is something that we've never seen. But over in Assassin's Creed 2, if you remember doing all the glyphs and the clusters and everything, there was also a cloak, there was the sword, there were different things like that. So it would just be interesting to see, you know, what these things do, like how they were used to enslave humans. And, you know, what, you know, maybe she finds 1 or 2 of them. You know, maybe the spear and the sword are linked. Maybe there's a shield, you know, maybe there's something. What would you like to see in Assassin's Creed Odyssey as far as the present day? I know a lot of people like are very interested in the fact that we're going to have a lot of present day integration. Like the present day is supposed to be really big. The whole point of the adventure of Odyssey is Layla finds a book and she has to go and to the Animus and figure out, number 1, if it's a male or female, you know, that the DNA sample comes from, and who this mercenary was and how they, you know, effectively dealt with the spear of Leonidas. Like, what did they do with that? What ended up happening? I would love to see, you know, that something significant happened with the spear. I know that there's a lot of talk that like the spear could be upgraded, and some people are speculating that the spear becomes, you know, the first hidden blade or something like that. And honestly, I think that would be like just dumb, you know, like think about it. We're in ancient Greece, and you're telling me that the ancient Greek mercenary has the technology to, you know, just alter this thing, this spear, make it from like a big item into like some little handheld item, like a little toy or something like that. Like, you know, that just doesn't make sense. I could see where maybe they took certain aspects of the spear and, you know, like turned like certain parts of it maybe into the hidden blade or something, even though that would also retcon what's going on with the Assassin's Creed lore once again, because according to Assassin's Creed 2, when we got into like the little temple, Darius was supposed to be the first recorded use of the hidden blade. So, you know, again, there's just a lot of questions. And I really hope that Assassin's Creed Odyssey clears up a lot of those questions, because, you know, it's nuts, like everything that's going on, you know. But I am definitely excited to see the present day. I'm really excited to see like more present day in Assassin's Creed. In the end of Brotherhood, we got to like run around as Desmond in search of the apple, but it was like really short-lived, you know. At the end of Assassin's Creed 2, you got to fight all the guards to escape and everything like that. Revelations had something similar with, I think it was something similar with what was going on with Desmond and everything. And then in part 3, I think that's where we had actual missions where we went as Desmond, we ran around and stuff like that. So, you know, those are all things that are like pretty cool, but I would like to see more. I would like to see it have more of an impact. And like I said, I'd like to see more of Rebecca, Sean, William Miles, and that they're fleshed out. You know, I don't mind seeing, you know, like Layla take the reins and get the spotlight and everything. I don't mind seeing that it's Layla's story, but I would really like to see the assassins like helping her out. I would like to see them, you know, like not forcing her to join their side, but, you know, just convincing her of what's going on, you know, that their side is just. So You know, I don't know, there's supposed to be like 30 hours either of gameplay or CGI in the real world or in the present day. And then there's supposed to be, you know, like obviously hours upon hours of, you know, gameplay in ancient Greece. And I guess the two are going to be connected. Every time you do something in one, it's going to affect the other. You know, you have to go into ancient Greece, into the Animus, and search for certain things. And, you know, that gives you clues to what's going on in the real world, which is going to be, like, really interesting. And I actually favor that. And then, like I've said before, the dialogue options should not have been in the past because you can't change the past. They should actually be in the present day because that would actually be cool. That would make a lot more sense because it's the present day. Story hasn't been written yet, you know? And you get your endings and everything like that. You do the game your way. And, you know, even if it did a Mass Effect type thing where, like, in the next game, all the choices you made in Odyssey affect that game, that would actually be really cool, you know? But anyway, what do you think? Do you think that, you know, it's going to be cool having a lot of gameplay in the present day? Do you care about the present day? Are you more interested in, like, what's going on in the past? Does the lore interest you, or does it, you know, not even bother you? You just want to run around and kill stuff? You know, what's your take on it? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you could, consider just supporting us on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, we'll be able to bring you, like, more content more often and even better quality content. That's what every dollar is going to go to. It's going to go to the channel, not to anything else. So, you know, please consider that. Other than that, you know, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and just drop in the comments below. What are your thoughts? What do you think about the present day scenario? Could you live without it? Could you live without Layla Hassan? Let me know. As always, thank you for watching.